All righty, let's head back to the phone lines, 844-580-9326. If you've got a question for Larry, let's head on over to Gary. Gary, you're on with Larry.
How you doing, Larry?
We're doing great, Gary. You bought you a new truck?
Yeah, it's supposed to come in a couple of weeks. It's got a delivery date and everything. The 2023 Ford pickup. But I was wondering, because I never thought I'd get anything new, if you could go over quickly what I have to do before I can use amsoil on it.
Okay. What engine you getting in it?
I'm getting the 5.0. I know you're the turbo guy.
Oh, no. I love 5.0s. You know, I love 5.0s. 5.0s are awesome engines. You know,
I love it.
I mean, that's when it comes to a stupid proof motor, it takes somebody go way out of their way to screw up a 5.0 liter Ford motor. Them engines are awesome. You know, you got to figure, they take those motors and they throw huge superchargers on them and they take them out here and drag race them and beat everything in Central Florida. And the motors hold up I mean, it's just, you can't beat a 5.0. You know, them are some amazing engines. Now, I do love the 3.5 EcoBoost. I think they're great engines as well. But the 5.0s, you know, there's just so much you can actually do with a 5.0. I like the engines. Now, the thing is, when you get a new vehicle like this, and I'm going to tell you, you'll notice when you come to a light, after you've driven it a little bit, with it being new, you'll almost become disappointed, Gary. I'm not kidding you. You will feel everything erratic and shaken and just know the idle quality is just things that, you know, you're going to be sitting there just kind of scratching your head. You know, you would think you give that much for a truck that it would be a little more smoother, especially at idle and stuff like it. All I can do is just tell you, don't be concerned with it. You know, it's just that engine is fighting itself with that break-in oil in it, and you'll think it's got bad engine mounts in it. You may even see some shaking from the steering wheel, things that you would never expect in a brand new vehicle. And then you'll go and you'll put 3,000 miles on that vehicle, and you'll go ahead and do the AMSoil 5W30 on that one, and it just changes the whole personality of the truck. You'll come up to a light, you don't even know the motor's running. And when you see that type of a difference, you sit there and you wonder how those motors, you know, because you basically friction-freed it after you put the AMSoil in it. And you sit there and you wonder how people get as much life out of those engines like that with, you know, 20 weights and conventional oil, and you wonder how they could even get 100,000 miles out of one. Because when you come up to a light and you're sitting there in gear, the AC on, and you just feel this erratic engine that it's just not smooth, you know. You think it's got bad motor mounts and everything else. And you get AMSoil put in it and you come up to a light and you don't even know the motor's running. It just, to make that much of a difference, thinking that there's that much friction taking place in an engine. And I'm like, I wish everybody could experience it. I see it every day. But you know, it's amazing what it does. But 3,000 mile, that's about all the sleepless nights I'd want to put you through, Gary, before you switch it over to AMSoil. You know, it's just when you feel this, just by just a driver in the vehicle knowing that there's that much stress and friction taking place in that engine. And then you put the AMSoil in it, and it's like a fountain of youth. It just changes the whole personality of the truck. Gary, I wish you the absolute best with this thing.
Yeah, thank you very much for letting me know.
All right. You don't be a stranger. You call us back.